Good morning, everybody. How are you? This is Babbitt with an In the Meantime share. It's early Saturday morning and I'm ready to start my day. But before I do that, I wanted to share some information with you about smudging with sage and also tell you the differential between essential oil and smudging. But before I do that, I want to share some thoughts on something that happened to me the other day. Recently, of course, you know that I lost my brother, so I am dealing with a lot of compounded grief, which is and can be incredibly overwhelming in any given moment. It's like being on this roller coaster and going up, down, and around, because just as soon as I thought I was okay, or at least dealing with life, then suddenly this happens. So the other day, maybe about a week or so ago, I was in one of my classes, and I met this woman. I don't know her very well. I'm getting to know her little by little. And she came up to me and said, where are you from? Who are your peeps? Who's your family? Because here, I've learned that everybody knows everybody by family name. So I told her my husband's name, Belcher, and she said, "Oh, I knew him. And I'm so incredibly sorry, for your loss." And I thanked her. And then she said, I lost my husband last year as well. And he was in a horrible car accident and he died instantly. And right after that happened, she said that she lost her mom. And right after that happened, she lost a sister. And right after that happened, she lost another relative. And as I stood there listening to her, it was like she was telling my story. And I just said, I hugged her and I said, "I am so sorry." I said, "But let me tell you something. You are not alone." You just are not. I've had I've had a number of losses in the past few years, and it is quite painful. But you know what? We are here. We're here trying to take care of ourselves and live the best way that we can. So I walked away with that on my mind, which stayed in the back of my mind. I don't know God's plan. I don't question it. I'm just living my life, trying to fulfill the purpose that I believe He has set forth for me. And so that was on my mind, and then continued to stay. I think, oh my goodness, so many people are going through so much. And so the other day before yesterday, I think it was, day before yesterday. Um, excuse me for clearing my throat, but I have allergies, still have allergies. Anyway, I was doing my chores and all of a sudden I just had this outburst and I'm talking to God and I'm asking him questions and, asking him, can he talk to me? Can he tell me something? Can he, ease my pain? Just speak to me. One of the things that I really miss, my sister Liz and I, you know, we used to have these in-depth conversations about the 12 powers of women and men, but specifically women and how it applies to everyday life. Pretty intense metaphysical conversations. And I miss that because I don't talk like that with anyone, unfortunately, that I know. And I was thinking about her, and I'm thinking about my brother and my mother, all these people in my life that have, gone home, and asking God, why, what is going on? You need to talk to me. Tell me something. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Or if I'm not, tell me, share it with me. I will do it. And then I, went about my chores, yeah. And so shortly after that, I get this phone call. No, it wasn't a phone call. My phone had this weird noise, and it was a bleep or something. And I looked, and this person was trying to contact me. So I sent a message back, and I said, "You can call me. I can speak with you." Excuse me. I said, "I could speak with you now." So he called me back, and we started talking. And honestly, it was the most enlightening, uplifting, supportive conversation that I have had in an incredibly long time. And the best way I can describe it is, when you meet somebody or you talk to somebody and you're on the same plane, it was like, I don't know, light meeting light or something like that. And I felt so validated because the things that he was saying to me were so revealing. It was like, oh my God, it was, so I know it sounds really weird, but it was like God was answering my prayer in real time, you know? So I want to just give a shout out to Philip and say thank you. You have no idea what that conversation did for me. And I look forward to many more conversations and like that, or whatever conversations, because it was so refreshing. It was so wonderful, and I really loved it. Because a lot of times, people want to judge. They want to judge you for your thought process or your beliefs or your, the things that you do in order to keep yourself refreshed, spiritually. And it's just not right. Every person has their way of dealing with their connection with God. And to me, there's no right or wrong. What's important is that you connect with Him in your way. That's what I believe. I am not judging anybody for doing whatever they do. Go to church, not go to church, believe this, believe that. That's their business. My business is to do me and to share what I have as much as I can to help and support, anybody. And so I am so grateful that somebody was there for me in that moment, and watching God in real time use this individual as a conduit to open my heart space. Because when you are bombarded with compounded grief, it's like you're walking continuously with this fog, around you, and you want to keep anything that's going to hurt at bay, and you're very careful about who you let in or who you're going to share with, or share your thoughts with even. It's really difficult. So trying to come out of that and breathe sometimes, can be a stretch. So that's the reason why I wanted to share this with you. This is sage. Sage is, now you may not like the way sage, you may not like the aroma of sage. And if you don't, this isn't for you. But if you do, this is a wonderful thing to do, okay? You can order this on Amazon. They come in different packs or sizes or what have you. And all you have to do is light it up and let it smoke, and then smudge your home, right? You just let it burn a little bit, and can blow it, and then there you go. Okay, and you can set this on your smudging plate, if you will, or whatever. You can walk through your house and you can say an affirmation, or you can say your prayer, or ask God to please remove the negativity in your space, so that this will uplift your mood, make you feel so much better. All right. And then there's pure sage essential oil. Now, if you don't know, let me just tell you that I am an aromatherapist, and I am very much into pure essential oils. So the sage essential oil, you just need to put a couple of drops in your electric diffuser and diffuse it in the space where you are, performing your duties or your chores or whatever. I have electric diffusers throughout my home. So whatever mood I'm in, for instance, now, on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis, I love lemongrass with a scotch of spearmint or peppermint. Peppermint really heightens the senses. Sage and sage essential oil are very good. They're very helpful with memory, dementia. the sage that you smudge in your home will clear out any bacteria that's floating in the air. This is awesome. The sage oil will do the same thing, and both of these things will pass your blood-brain barrier. So what happens is it really gets into your limbic system and heightens your mood, and gives you a sense of well-being, makes you feel better. So if you're feeling low or depressed or, under this fog, like I shared a minute ago, diffusing essential oils are so helpful. The thing is, some people, when they use essential oils, they say, that didn't help me, that doesn't work. And the reason for that is because it's not pure, to be perfectly honest. So how do you know if it's pure? You have to put a couple of drops on a piece of white 100% cotton, yeah? And then burn it. If it burns to ash, you know it's pure. If it crystallizes like plastic, there's a filler. Or if you put it in the freezer and let it freeze, and if you see a separation, you know it's not pure. If it's pure, it will do its job. If it's not pure, it will not. Okay? I do not sell essential oils, but if I have a customer who's interested in a specific oil, for instance, if somebody says, can you get me rosemary? Rosemary is awesome for memory as well. It's great if you have someone who has dementia or memory losses like sage is. This is great to diffuse. And I know they're going to use it for the right purpose. These are very powerful, and they are expensive, but they last a long time. This is a 15 ml bottle, but this will last me a very long time. You have to just keep it in a cold, dark place, and you're good to go. I blend a great deal with many, many essential oils, cosmetically and therapeutically, okay? There's an essential oil for every ailment. And so maybe in the future, what I will do is introduce one at a time and give you some history and share with you what they will do for your health, well-being, and how they will support you. But today I wanted to share sage because I just smudged my whole space, and because I need it for my health and my well-being. And I thought, wow, this is a great thing to share. It's a great, and what I just said to you is a segue into this. So if you're looking for sage, again, you could go on Amazon and order it. And if you are in need of sage or rosemary or lemongrass or whatever, and you contact me and let me know that, I can acquire it for you and pass it along if you are interested, okay? I don't like to speak on anybody's product. The thing is, the law says if there's 1/8% of essential oil in any given product, that the owner or the person who is making this product has the right to say 100%. Is that fair? No, it isn't. My products are filled with 100% essential oils because I don't use anything else other than 100%. And where I get my products from, I've been dealing with this gentleman for many, many years, and they come from Europe, my essential oils. So I'm very, very close to them. And after you've worked with them for so long, this tells you, I can sniff it out immediately. You can put 10 oils in front of me and I can tell you which one has a filler just by this. So anyway, again, I will kind of think about sharing different oils with you. If you have that interest, then you can learn what you need or whatever. The most common essential oil is lavender, and I love lavender. It goes a long way with me, but there are so many, many oils like galbanum and all of these things that I use in my products that I so love. So anyway, try the sage, try smudging, or try the essential oil and let me know what you think, okay? So I'm going to go now, and I wish you all a lovely day, and be inspired, okay? And if you're going through grief like I am, just, get on your knees. That's all I can tell you, is get on your knees, and all of the other things that you need to do will come to you. You'll know, you'll figure it out. Just trust God, and it'll work out, okay? So have a lovely day, and I will see you next time And in the meantime, bye bye for now.